Aubrey, wait a minute. Are we on the wrong podcast?
We are on the wrong podcast. What are we doing here?
Guys, oh my gosh, this is exciting. This is the first little talk between Aubrey and I on All Ears English. You guys might know that usually you find us over on the IELTS side. We visit All Ears English individually with Lindsay, but today you and I are here by ourselves. This is exciting.
I feel like we're infiltrating.
I know.
We've snuck into headquarters.
The parents are gone, and now the kids are going to talk. Okay, no, we're not kids, guys. We are professionals. And today we are going to actually talk about a little bit of IELTS stuff, but only those things that will help your general fluency, guys, in everyday natural English. We are sharing these tips because Aubrey and I are doing our very own web class at the end of October. So guys, if you are at all interested in IELTS, if it's a glimmer in your future at all, sign up, grab your spot, guys. Start learning the real facts about IELTS today so you don't waste any time later. Go to allearsenglish.com/write, W-R-I-T-E, grab your spot. Okay.
It's going to be October 24th and 26th. So you'll get more information when you go to that link. But yeah, and it's live. It's not recorded. So you definitely need to sign up early so that you don't miss it. You won't be able to see it after.
Ooh, and speaking of seeing, guys, we are also recording a video right now. We're doing double duty here, guys. So if you haven't checked out the All Ears English YouTube channel, we are revamping it, guys. So this video, you are hearing us talk right now. You can see us. You can see us talk if you go to the All Ears English YouTube channel. Okay, so 2 ways that IELTS advice helps you every day. The first is a concession. I love this word. What does it mean, Aubrey?
Well, when we're speaking, we make concessions a lot, especially I find lately with politics.
Oh, yes.
If I'm having a political conversation with someone and I want to let them know that I hear them, I understand what they're saying, but then I'm going to share my opinion. I'll say, yeah, I understand why you feel that way. I get where you're coming from, but I feel that, and that's a concession where you're letting them know you hear them, you understand them, but you feel differently.
Yes. Oh my God. This skill, guys, it is vital. It is vital. If you are discussing deep topics, if you're sharing authentic, honest opinions, and we know, guys, this is something you want to do in English, right? This skill of being good at concessions is so important. And it's not a lie. Like, the thing is, like, Aubrey, you and I have had this conversation, how sometimes it's difficult to take like a very strong stance, especially like politically, because we can see the other side. Like, I understand why other people have those opinions. In fact, I agree with some of those things. Nevertheless, so that is the structure of a concession, guys. When you're talking to someone, you could be like, I totally understand why you're saying this. I totally agree with such and such. And then a contrast word. However, but, nevertheless, right? And then you follow it up with something from your own viewpoint. If we put this in like a less contentious example, a kid talking to parents, right? So let's say it's a teenager talking to like the parent, and the teenager could be like, listen, I understand why my curfew is 9 p.m. because you think that I know because other teenagers misbehave all the time. That's right. However, I would never misbehave, Mom. Please let me stay out till 10. So like, that's another concession, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's a really good one too, right? And this is so key for the IELTS exam because sometimes you have to make a concession in your opinion essay. And we will be talking about that more during the web class. So if there's ever a chance that in the future you will be writing an IELTS essay, sign up for sure. But even if there's a chance that you might not take the IELTS exam, you are going to need concessions in your daily life. So you could come and hear all of these tips and skills for how to use this in regular conversation.
Yes, exactly. And guys, before we go today, we want to give you one more tip, how IELTS skills help you in real life. So part of what we're talking about in this web class is the importance of being flexible. right? Because IELTS has high stakes, right? And sometimes students can almost work too hard, and then on test day, that hurts them because maybe they misread a task 2 question. Maybe they're so much under pressure that they don't focus fully on what the question says. Like they're under so much pressure that they forget to be present, right? And the only way we could be flexible is if you are fully present in the situation. So like in daily life, this is applicable all the time, right? If you're in your head and you're too worried about like a mistake you might make in the future or some vocabulary you forgot in the past, I don't know, like if you're too worried about that stuff, you can't actually listen to what the other person is saying and spontaneously, flexibly respond, right?
Yes.
So this is definitely a skill we need in real life, right?
Yeah. A really good example is this contronym series that Lindsay and I have been doing. You guys have been hearing it here on the All Ears English podcast. And if you know one meaning for a word and refuse to be flexible, there might be misunderstandings.
Nice.
When there's a second meaning for a word, you have to be flexible and realize, okay, maybe in this idiom or this expression, it means something different, or maybe it's a contronym. If you're flexible, then you'll understand in context the meaning.
Oh my gosh. Can I just say how much I love that word, contronym?
It's a fun word.
Oh, guys, I'm seriously, guys, listeners, you will not meet bigger language nerds than our team at All Ears English. Like for real, authentically, we are language nerds. And you're not going to learn about all this stuff anywhere else either. There are so many cool, just like language related, like contronym, onomatopoeia. That's another great word.
Yes. And I know Lindsay and Michelle did an episode about that. We like anytime we're like, oh, this is cool. Let's do an episode. That's like the best part of this. And you guys know, because you get to hear all of these great episodes and learn all of these interesting things about the English language in an interesting context where we're just focused on communication. It's magic.
And we actually enjoy what we're talking about, right? So it's not like we are not boring teachers. Okay, anyway, let's stop patting ourselves on the back here, Aubrey. Guys, please come to our web class. Grab your spot now. Our web classes have been flying off the shelves. Can we say
I know
that?
they're packed. I'm like, I would need to like find out what's the max because there's so many students and we don't want anyone to miss it. And that can happen. So they do fill up. Make sure you sign up early. Go to allearsenglish.com/write, WRITE, to grab your spot today.
Awesome. Okay. Super cool. All right. All Ears English audience, thank you for allowing Aubrey and I into your ears today. And Aubrey, I'll see you back on the IELTS side.
Yep. See you over there.
Bye.
Bye.
Bonus tip, get a 7 or higher with the All Ears English app featuring real-time transcripts and vocabulary practice that will push your score higher. Plus, fun video lessons with Lindsay, Michelle, and Jessica. Download the app today at allearsenglish.com/app.